Yeah, and I guess I want to hear more about like comparison and living non-perfectly. You put it in one.
Yeah. Living non-perfectly. I feel like I've been trying to, I guess, and achieve perfection, whatever it is, the perfect son, the perfect creator, the perfect student. And I'm sure everybody can relate to, you just want to try your best, but
Yeah.
perfection is so unreal. It's like, we try to live perfectly, but what if we just lived non-perfectly, right? Like just let the things be as it is, and to, I guess, be in the moment, and to not let those ideas of perfection come and intrude on, I guess, just your way of living. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope I'm making sense, It's like
the standards.
Yeah, not letting standards interfere with you just being happy, because once we start, like you said, the destination happiness, the comparison, once we start that, you lose sight of the things that you do have.
Yeah.
Right? And you what's the word? Dang, what's the word? You start to, like, it's like, you want what they have, and that, I forgot what word that was. I don't know why it's
Covet? Envy?
Envy. That one. There you go. You start to envy. Oh, my bad. You start to envy what others have, and you forget what you do have.
Yeah.
And it's like, if we can just enjoy, like, our being, and knowing that we are unique to who we are, right? Because because let's be honest, you're not going to be able to become the next Kelly Picasso. You can't become the next Elliot Cho. You can't become the next Wholesome Simon. But no one can also become the next you. Like, you are you. It should be uniquely to you. And no one can live up to you, because you're you. So if I guess if we shift that mindset, right, and instead of thinking about it as like being perfect or being non-perfect or all these things, and just thinking about it as like you as an individual, I feel like you'll be able to just be happy with what the things you want to do. I guess another thing that I thought about when you were talking about, like, doing what you want and doing what makes you happy, like your podcast, and not worrying about the metrics. Like, I started doing that. Like, I started creating videos, like, with the stuff about, like, I've been thinking a lot lately and all these stuff. Like, these were videos I've been thinking about making, but I never did them because I thought I would get judged for them. Or I thought about, like, you don't make sense. And I was afraid of judgment. I was afraid of performance. But I was like, you know what? Like, this is the videos I want to make. These are the videos I want to make, talk about. I want it to be in this aspect ratio. I don't want it to be vertical like everyone's doing. And, like, I became so much more satisfied in what I've been doing lately, because there was a purpose and intent behind what I created, and not just because I wanted to please the algorithm.
There's a lot there. I think something with that too is that it's like you're making something that you are happy with. And it's like, if you make something because you think other people will like it, it's like, and the best example I can think of this is, like, ever since Mr. Beast blew up. So and he blew up because he loves what he does. But I see people who try to recreate his videos, but they don't have the same budget. So they end up making something like, I gave all my friends $1 to get the most snacks out of the vending machine. Or like, I put all my friends in a circle and the winner gets $100. It's like, but I know they're not making that video because they actually, like, are passionate about it. They're making that video because they believe that it will work.
Right.
And the thing is that it might work. It might. But it's only going to feel good. The metrics are only going to feel good while they're new. So, like, when you first get those million views, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. And when you first get that money, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. But then you're going to, once you, like, that initial lure loses its value and you're comfortable with your money and you're comfortable with your views, it's going to be the worst thing, because now you're going to realize, oh, I'm not passionate about making this video. and I've built an audience that wants his content. So I'm enslaved. I mean, I know that's a really intense word.
Yeah.
Like, you're enslaved to making something you don't want to. You have to.
Yeah.
It's your job. It's your career.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I would rather take 10 years to build an audience for something I'm passionate about making than instantly be successful for being someone I'm not, for pushing values I don't agree with. And it's like, because then it's going to be like, internally, I think that's to me, that's like the worst case scenarios is blowing up for something you don't want to actually do.
Like, you're like, oh man, I blew for this.
And you're like, it's like, you see it all the time with like TikTokers who like blew up for doing like the dance videos, and they're trying to like change their like who they were. Or like you even see like with Logan Paul, and he's like, he doesn't want to make those vlogs anymore. Yeah. Like the people don't want to play the game anymore. And it's just interesting. And I also think the idea of destination happiness is like, people think they're going to adopt the mindset. So they think that they're going to be like, okay, once I get 1 million subscribers, I'll be happy. But once I get there, I'm not going to say that again. I'm going to stop and I'm going to really be happy. But it's like, if you create any habit, like let's say a lot of people wake up and they drink a cup of coffee. Right. And they do that every day for a year. They're not going to, in a year, wake up and not drink coffee. Because they're building the habit. So it's like, if you're building the habit of like, I'm going to be happy when I get 1 million subscribers. When you get 1 million subscribers, if you thought that every day for 4 years until you get 1 million subscribers, do you think that when you get 1 million subscribers, you're just going to be like, I hit it, I'm good? Yeah. No, you're just going to pick another number, and you're going to pick another, because you've trained yourself to think that way. Yeah. The issue is not that it's bad to have goals. The issue is not that it's bad to say, I want 1 million subscribers. The issue is that you're training yourself to put happiness and success in the future. And then when you get that, you can't ever get to the future. Right. And that's like something I think people, cause I don't ever want people to hear my message and be like, oh, Ozzy wants to not make money and wants to not have subscribers. No, I want to make money and I want to have subscribers too. It's that I don't ever want to put my happiness in the future. That's the real lesson. And yeah, that's why I think it's so important to make what you actually care about.